Hey guys, Sarge here with the May 19th, 1942 combat replay for my 1v1 against Invictus on War of the Pacific Admirals Edition. I ended up deciding to keep my Catalinas at Kwangtung Island. I'm willing to risk Catalinas for a strike against more of his valuable ships. I've dispatched a couple oilers off my main convoy to go to Pago Pago and moving my units back to Rangoon that need their recovering. So let's see what happens. I did remove my bombers, and he does. Damn it. He does bombard Canton, but he does not hit the Catalinas. That's actually really good news for me. ASW near truck, nothing happens, thankfully. Another one of his ships sink. It could be a destroyer. The one that hit with a 14-inch gun. I'm not sure what else it could have been. Maybe it's one of his light carriers succumbing to damage. I'm really not sure. Merging task forces to get destroyers and such in the groups. And he is sweeping Port Moresby, so he's probably going to send some bombers. Maybe not this turn, but definitely next turn. He's still going after Chikyang. Oh, and he's damaging my Lysander too. There he goes at Bandawang. I think the biggest mistake I made at Bandawang was I left my planes there for way too long, eating up the supply. With doing attacks with them that ate up the supply heavily. Oh, I destroyed a Lysander. He's bombing Chungking. I've got AA there now, so he's definitely gonna be dealing with some issues there. He is flying at max range as well. Still hitting Chikyang. There's nothing even at Kienko, so I'm not sure why he's still bombing it. Here's my bombers. I did decide after I had sent it that next time I'm gonna start going after his auxiliary, his support troops. Definitely seeing some marginally better results after all of his AA left, though, which is nice. Come on, give me some PBYs. Another large sweep over Port Moresby. Oh, maybe it's gonna be in the PM phase. Just come on. Give me a Catalina strike, please. Give me a Catalina strike. No, I don't care about bombing Quaylin. Give me a Catalina strike. No. I don't care about China. Give me Catalina strikes. I know they can find shit. I know they can find something to hit. Why aren't you giving me the funny? That's just mean. How do I not get anything from that? How do I not get an attack off? Alright, land phase. Bombarding. Come on. 38 casualties to 82. I lose a combat squad. Bombarding at Changte. I lose 64 men. 2 squads destroyed. Bombarding at Bandawang. And Naval Guardian seems to be taking quite a bit of damage. I lose 1 squad. Then I bombard at Mole Mine. Looks like he's bringing his artillery units back. He takes 110 casualties, loses a gun. I take 52 casualties. Chittagong's airfield to 7, Auckland's to 7, Penryn, Esperance both expand their fortifications to 3 and 2 respectively. A pretty solid turn. He didn't get me with his bombardment. But I didn't fly out with Catalinas. Maybe a supply thing, I'm not entirely sure. Squadron arrives at Aden, Coastal AA Regiment, and Bombing Squadron in the eastern United States. Check the blank turn. Intel reports 4 losses to 2. He loses 2 Dynas, a Lily Sally, I lose a Marauder and a Lysander. Surprisingly, these... I think their flotation damage went down. They might have a chance. I mean, I doubt it. But their damage, I think it looks better. Got an AM running up to Midway right now. Alright, let's head down here. So he does have... How do I not get it? How do they not... Is it because their search radius is 15 that they're not looking right here? I mean, I had 2 task forces spotted. That sucks. Thankfully, these guys did not get intercepted. Why'd I put so many in this group? Oh well. Get them to Pago Pago. And these are the Oilers that I'm sending ahead. They are a lot faster at 18 than the rest of the convoy is. These destroyers are moving here to might move there to then meet up with the AR. Because the settings that had him on, the AR wasn't moving, really, because there's like, oh, they're slowing down to let him catch up. Instead of these guys finding a middle point and moving to that, the AR just kept slowing down, which is not the way I needed it to work. I am moving 2 Australian divisions. This guy is going to go up to Darwin, and this guy is going to Geraldton to deal with to deal with his little incursions. Darwin has a pretty good division. I got these guys upgraded to their 1942 squads, and it's a really well-equipped division. It's missing 90 sections though, unfortunately. But it has some combat engineers, which it shouldn't have. Then it's TOE. Another 4 bombers to move off of Port Moresby. Let's check some ops reports. I gotta remember to withdraw those guys. Squadron at Aden in eastern United States. So that is... Ooh, Catalinas. Sweet. Can never go wrong with having Catalinas. And... yeah, another... Oh, I forgot to switch to turn these guys up, but I'm going to be moving them anyway. Because they're unrestricted. And I think in San Francisco it said I got another Coastal AA regiment. I did. They start pretty depleted, but they're still a really good AA unit. Oh, god dang it, I forgot this. Okay, I need to write a reminder for myself. I just remembered I need to set these recon planes again. All I have is the Hurricanes. They don't have much range. I need to set the Lightnings and the Mitchells. For recon, I need to see. I need vision. Moving the 2nd Raiding Regiment to Bangkok. Getting a lot of reports about that. Radio transmissions detected at Carnarvon. 49-133. Oh, that's this place. Okay. I didn't realize. I got brain fart that this was Carnarvon. A lot of movement at Rabaul again. Naturally after hitting him with the bombers. Yep, nice. So all those Burma battalions got back. I'm just going to stick them on rest and training. Put them in Pegu and this hex. I'm going to put them in this hex as well. So he can't freely get across the river. What should I do with these guys? Because 13 away. I'll fiddle around with these guys and find out the best way to safely, well, as safe as possible, bombard there. These guys got out, so now I need to move them down the road. Because these guys are going... Because if you just look at the way it physically looks, it looks like these guys are moving towards here. But if you go by hex, they're moving to the top right, which is this hex. And while I do have one unit there, it's not going to stop those, a total of 7 units he's moving. To that engineer unit. Nice. So that engineer unit did get to Chikyang, which will give me the aviation support that I need to get these Lysanders back in action. Where's my other group of Lysanders? I'll put them at Changtu right now. Oh, oops. I mean, I guess I didn't do anything because it's that. I'm actually moving these guys into China by air because you can move mountain guns. These 3.7-inch mountain guns with air. And any artillery will help out in China. Need to move these guys. 12 more 105 howitzers. 2 more days. And 3 more days. We are looking really good. I'm not sure what sank though. Actually pretty good weather. And where we want to be able to see which is these two hexes, these two air zones. It's nice that he didn't actually do any damage to the Catalinas, and it probably is a supply problem on why they didn't fly. Or I just could have gotten unlucky. I mean, either or. This is the route these guys are taking. The issue is there's an ops points issue. I'm just gonna have to do replenish at sea. Because these guys are like getting really small. Yeah, because I eventually need to replenish those guys, and then their ops will take one thing a hit, but then they'll actually be able to move. because I don't think they're actually taking any fuel. There should be plenty of fuel to get these ships out to Noumea. Some of those probably could get there, not these ones. These can definitely get to Noumea themselves. But I'm just probably going to fill them all up anyway. I definitely need to get these guys figured out as well. Just have them start moving towards Pago. And it does look like I'm going to be able to save the Minneapolis, which is great. Just another heavy cruiser. He doesn't get 40 points. I get a New Orleans class that survives. I will have to do seaplane management because a lot of my ships lost seaplanes. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to save both the West Virginia and the Oklahoma, which is, again, great. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else to really go over here. Oh yeah, I did decide I'm going to move the Armored Brigade back to Rangoon to replenish its Stuarts. It's pretty depleted in general. It can actually increase quite a bit in its TOE. So I'm going to head back to Rangoon and set these guys up with a proper. Well, they had 102. They had 104, but then I did a foolish attack and lost a bunch of stuff. But I'm gonna head back to Rangoon, make sure they get everything they need. Gonna be just a few turns to get there, really. Viper Force. Not sure why they haven't gotten their last TOE there. Indian Brigades, they're gonna have to move those back to Rangoon as well, because these don't look like they've gotten much bigger. None of these have looked like they've gotten much bigger, surprisingly. Rush training replacements on. What I can tell you is the 9th has gotten really good. The 11th isn't getting any either. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Who would be the A? Well, it's Lieutenant Colonel. What is this? Rebuild unit. Admin of 56. Yeah, so I need to have better administration. Because one division has 118, the other division only has 19. And they've both been sitting in Colombo for a little while. Let's look at those brigades. Yeah, very low admin. I'm going to change. I'm going to look at commanders. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of better commanders that I can put in these units. I also went through my subs at Pearl and Brisbane to put better captains in. Alright, I think I'm going to end the episode here, so I'll see you guys in the next one.